Cordoba, home to the Mezquita Cathedral World Heritage Site. The coach from Granada to Cordoba took a couple of hours, and we reached our hotel by mid-afternoon. We immediately started our sightseeing, heading for the Mezquita Cathedral. From there, we did an orientation tour to the river, the Alcazar, and through the Jewish quarter. After dinner, we continued to Plaza Tenil, the Roman temple, and back to the hotel. Next day, we visited the Roman bridge, the Alcazar, the city wall, and Mezquita bell tower. We lunched in Plaza del Potro before travelling on to our next destination. The views on the coach to Cordoba were mainly of olive groves that stretched to the horizon. On arrival, we collected our bags and took taxis to our hotel. Shortly afterwards, our tour begins.
You might recognise that name. Anyone recognise that name? Spanish say he wrote the most
A plaque
best
to the author of Don Quixote in Plaza del
Novel
Potro. Narrow old city streets lead us to the Mezquita. Where we split to explore it. The Mezquita was started in 784 and repeatedly extended over the next 200 years to accommodate up to 40,000 worshippers. It's one of the wonders of the medieval Islamic world. The columns, with their many different capitals, are recycled Roman columns. Horseshoe and circular double arches, built with red and white stones, are used to get higher ceilings. In 1236, Ferdinand conquered Cordoba, and the mosque was converted to a cathedral. There are over 30 chapels in addition to the massive cathedral nave. The 15th century nave blocks line-of-sight views across the mosque. Villa Vicosa Chapel, a strange juxtaposition of Islamic and Christian icons. Archaeological remains of the church that predated the mosque. This ornate mihrab in the south wall still exists, with its beautiful Islamic decorations. Opposite is the Royal Chapel. The Teresa Chapel, with its sacred Christian artwork, including this amazing monstrance. The cathedral lets in light. Spectacular altarpiece. 2 organs. Lavish carvings. That extend to the choir stalls. The choir ceiling and the altar ceiling. As we leave, we see the lavish Islamic entrances in the outer walls. the Archangel Gabriel Monument and the Roman Bridge. We stopped for dinner at a restaurant with flamenco entertainment. The great captain Fernandez of Cordoba, the Roman Temple, Plaza de Cordoba. We began sightseeing the next morning on the Roman Bridge. The original was 1st century, but the present one is a restored version of the 8th century Moorish reconstruction. Looking back towards the Mesquita, its bells toll for funeral. We booked tickets for the bell tower before going to the Alcazar, castle of the Christian monarchs. Well-stocked fish ponds. And below, the formal gardens. Some topiary, the royal couple. Next, we climbed the square tower, the Tower of Lions, the Mesquita to the east, the royal stables to the west. Next, to the royal gardens. The main hall displays Roman mosaics that were found in the Plaza de la Corredera. The royal baths, vegetable garden, a 3rd century sarcophagus, we went from the Alcazar along the city wall and back through the Jewish quarter to the Mesquita bell tower. This tower was originally a minaret. In the 17th century, it was encased by the present square bell tower. Minaret remains can be seen inside. The open belfry gives views in all 4 directions. The Mesquita Cathedral, revealing its flying buttresses that we hadn't seen inside. The palace. The seminary. The river. The Mesquita. And its gardens. Churches to the north, the top bell. Roof gardens make up for the lack of real gardens. Evidence of the minaret. We took an early lunch, then returned to the hotel, checked out and went to the station for the train to Seville.